In this video lesson, we will discuss some problems related to river and boat. First, we will discuss the general methodology which we should adopt to solve these questions. Now, see, these are the two banks of the river, and this is the point from where swimmer starts to swim, say suppose at an angle theta with the vertical. So when observer is on the ground, he will see that the swimmer is swimming in the river in a direction which is different from that of angle theta with the vertical, because the velocity of the swimmer with respect to ground, observer is here. So what he will observe? He will observe that the velocity with which swimmer is moving is the vector sum of the velocity of the swimmer with respect to river and the velocity of the river. So we know that velocity of swimmer with respect to river is equal to velocity of swimmer with respect to ground minus velocity of river with respect to ground. That is, the relative velocity of swimmer with respect to river can be obtained by subtracting the velocity of the river from the velocity of the swimmer. This you know from the relative velocity. From here we get VSG as sum of VSR plus VRG, velocity of river with respect to ground. Now, the velocity of swimmer with respect to river can be represented in vectorial form by resolving into its rectangular components as VSR cos theta along vertical and VSR sin theta along horizontal. So, as VSR sin theta is in the negative direction of x-axis, so here we will write minus VSR sin theta I plus VSR cos theta j, and velocity of river with respect to ground, it is in the direction of x-axis. So VRG is written as VRG I. Now VSG is the vector sum of these two velocities. So substitute the velocity of VSR and VRG. What you get? VSG is equal to minus VSR sin theta I, VSR cos theta j plus VRI. Now writing the I components in one bracket and j components, we get VSG as VR minus VSR sin theta I plus VSR cos theta j. So this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground. Now, in order to find out the physical quantity in vertical direction, we will consider the vertical component of the velocity. Physical quantity in horizontal direction, we consider the horizontal component of the velocity of VSG. Now, suppose the swimmer has to start from A and he has to reach exactly at its opposite point B. So there is no question of drift in horizontal direction. It means that is possible only when the horizontal component of velocity is 0. So Vr minus Vsr sin theta is equal to 0. So Vr is equal to Vsr sin theta. This will be the condition. That is, the horizontal component of the swimmer with respect to river is to be balanced by the velocity of river. In this case, the swimmer will go straight without any drift in horizontal direction. Now, second question, suppose we have to find out the minimum time to cross the river. What should be the minimum time a swimmer will take to cross the river? So D is the width of the river. To cross the river, we have to consider the velocity in vertical direction, that is Vsr cos theta. So T is equal to D by Vsr cos theta, and time will be minimum when cos theta is maximum. And cos theta is maximum, its value is 1. Cos theta is equal to 1. So cos theta is equal to cos 0, and theta is equal to 0 degree. That is, the swimmer will cross the river in minimum time only when he will start swimming in vertical direction, and minimum time will be D by Vsr. Thus, to cross the river in minimum time, swimmer must swim at right angle to the velocity of the river. To cross the river through shortest path, for this shortest path, for this horizontal component must be 0, that is AB will be the straight A to B will be the shortest path, and to move along A to B, its horizontal component must be equal to 0, that is Vr minus Vsr sin theta must be equal to 0. So sin theta is equal to Vr by Vsr. This must be the angle at which he should start swimming in order to cross the river along the straight path A to B. So this is your theory. Now come to numerical. A man can swim in still water at a speed of 3 km per hour. So this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to river, and this is equal to 3 km per hour. He wants to cross the river that flows at 2 km hour. So velocity of river with respect to ground, this is your 2 km per hour. To reach a point exactly to his starting point A, in which direction he should try to swim. So find the angle his body makes with the river flow. Second is to find out the angle and how much time will it take to cross the river if the river is 500 meter wide. So suppose he should start at an angle theta. Start at an angle theta. Start at an angle theta. So as just now we have discussed, the horizontal component of velocity Vr minus Vsr sin theta must be equal to 0. Now here Vr is 2 and Vsr is 3. So 2 is equal to 3 sin theta and sin theta is equal to 2 by 3. Now to cross the river, the time taken is your d by v s r cos theta. So this gives you, now river is 500 meter wide, so it is 0.5, VSR is 3, cos theta, so sin theta is 2 by 3, this is 2, 3, this is angle theta, so this will be root 5. So cos theta is root 5 by 3. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So it is 5 by 10 root 5. 5 to the 10. So it is 1 by t is your 1 by 2 root 5 hour. So in this way, the theory which we have learned just now can be used to simplify the question. Next question is, a man can swim at a speed of 3 km per hour in still water. He wants to cross the 500 meter wide river flowing at 2 km per hour. He flow at an angle of 120 degree with the river flow. He swim at an angle of 120 degree with the river flow while swimming. Find the time he takes to cross the river and what point on the opposite bank it will arrive. Now in this question, the swimmer starts swimming at an angle of 120 degree with the horizontal. This is your VSR. So this angle will be 60 degree. Now resolve it. This will be your VSR. VSR is 3. VSR is 3. So it will be 3 cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So this is your 3 by 2. 3 by 2. And other is 3 sin 60. And sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So it will be 3 root 3 by 2. This is your 3 root 3 by 2. And velocity of river is 2I. And this is your 3 by 2 minus I plus 3 root 3 by 2j. So VSG is your 3 by 2I plus 3 root 3 by 2j plus 2I. So this will be your 2 minus 3 by 2I plus 3 root 3 by 2j. This gives you 1 by 2I plus 3 root 3 by 2 G. Now come to question. What we have to find out is find the time to cross the river. Time to cross the river. For that we have to consider the vertical component, that is along y-axis 3 root 3 by 2. So time will be your distance by speed, and distance is 0.5 kilometer and speed is 3 root 3 by 2. So it is 1 by 3 root 3 hour. And next is what point on the opposite bank it will arrive. So here the velocity along horizontal is 1 by 2 kilometer per hour. So drift will be speed into time. It gives you the distance, and horizontal speed is 1 by 2, and time which we have just calculated is 1 by 3 root 3. So drift will be 1 by 6 root 3 kilometer. This is the drift, distance moved in horizontal direction. So in this way, our first aim is to find out the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground in component form, and we use the horizontal component to find out the physical quantity in horizontal direction, and we use the vertical component of velocity to find out the physical quantity in vertical direction. In this way, by using this approach, we can solve riverboat problems very easily and quickly. Thank you for watching.